school on Friday. Your transfer will start on Monday. They gave you notice on Friday to come when you come to work on Monday. To come to central office, and you would have been handed the paper, hand delivered, and that's before the transfer starts. You were told Friday after work that you were going to be transferred.
No, Mr. Swafford, when I left your office, you said I had three choices. I could either be transferred, I could resign, or you would dismiss me. That's the three options you gave me when I walked in. Yes, it is, and that is the three options you gave me at the end. And then when I walked out, then I was on medical leave all last week.
Mr. Layne, that's your 3 minutes. When you show up in the office.
No, you can't do this on 3 minutes.
No, that's more than 3 minutes. I'm sorry. These are policies.
So you've obviously already met me. My name is Chrissy Barker, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to address you on the same matter tonight. I'm going to address you not as a parent of a student and not as a longtime friend of Mr. Layne, but as a 20-year veteran of our school system, and the majority of that 20 years I've spent under Mr. Layne's leadership in our high school. And that is how I want to, from the perspective that I want to talk to you about today. Something you probably need to understand about our high school is that we have a student-first mentality. That student-first mentality has come from Mr. Layne and his leadership with that same focus. Can't tell you how many times I've gone into a faculty meeting where chaos or crisis or turmoil is going on. Mr. Layne says, just focus on the kids and everything else will be okay. If you just focus on the kids, go do what you do. Worry about the kids first and things will work out. And so that mentality is paid off. We are not perfect at the high school, and we realize that. But with a student-first attitude in our policy making, in our structure, in our everyday decision making, and our staff mentality, it allows us to be successful. And I'm really proud to stand up here and say that we are successful. We aren't perfect. We're a top performing school in terms of student growth, and we have been for years. Graduation rate, which is so hard to maintain, is steadily on the rise year after year. Our attendance, weekly attendance, our high school is right there at the top every week. More kids are pursuing post-secondary education than ever before. ACT scores are consistently on the rise. And this isn't by accident, guys. It's what's best for kids' mentality, creates a culture of expectation, of opportunity, of support, and of love. And that culture is an environment where our students can flourish and succeed. So let's talk about what's best for our kids, my kids in my classroom, and my kids in my school. And that's stability. They need that stability of knowing that Mr. Layne's going to be there in the hallway and fuss at them if they come down with their hat on their head in that building. They need to know that he's going to take their break away if they leave the commons in a disaster, that somebody's going to be in trouble if they even think about fighting at school, that there's a candy basket sitting on the edge of their desk where they can slip in and get a piece of candy if they're having a bad day. They need the stability of knowing that he is going to be there in the hallway and pat them on the back as they walk down the hallway. And this decision's hurt that stability. what's best for kids is the least amount of adult-induced distraction. No student should ever walk into a school on a Monday morning to teachers in tears because not 5 minutes before they were told that their leader was no longer with them.